Memento Mori, the art of remembering mortality. In a world driven by the pursuit of success, pleasure, and distraction, the concept of memento mori stands as a solemn reminder of a truth often overlooked. Death is inevitable. Rooted in the Latin phrase that translates to "remember you must die," Memento Mori beckons us to live with the awareness that life, in its beautiful and tumultuous moments, is fleeting. It is an ancient concept, woven into the fabric of various cultural, philosophical, and spiritual traditions, urging humanity to reflect on the certainty of death as a catalyst for living a more intentional and meaningful life. This essay delves into the origins, philosophical implications, and transformative potential of memento mori, illustrating how contemplating mortality can lead to a deeper understanding of existence and inspire profound personal growth. Origins and cultural expressions. The idea of memento mori finds its origins in the classical world, particularly in ancient Rome. After military triumphs, Roman generals were often accompanied by a servant who whispered in their ear, "Respice poste, hominem te memento." Look behind you. Remember you are but a man. This ritual served to remind them that no matter how victorious or powerful they were still mortal beings bound by the same laws of nature as everyone else. This motif of mortality continued into the medieval period, where the inevitability of death became a central theme in art, literature, and religious practices, particularly during the Black Death, which decimated populations across Europe. Death was no longer an abstract concept, but a grim reality of daily life. Memento mori was often depicted in macabre images of skulls, bones, and hourglasses, not as morbid fascination, but as a form of spiritual guidance. Christian thought during this time embraced memento mori as a call to repentance and humility, encouraging believers to live in alignment with divine will, lest they be unprepared for judgment in the afterlife. During the Renaissance, the motif of memento mori experienced a revival, woven into the fabric of European art and philosophy. Still life paintings known as Vanitas, filled with symbols such as wilting flowers, extinguished candles, and decaying fruit, reminded viewers of life's impermanence. Philosophers and artists like Michel de Montaigne, who grappled with the question of death in his essays, viewed memento mori as a necessary aspect of human consciousness, a way to come to terms with death while enhancing the appreciation of life. The philosophical significance. At its core, memento mori serves as a philosophical tool that prompts individuals to confront the finite nature of their existence. For the Stoics, particularly figures such as Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, reflecting on death was an essential exercise in cultivating virtue and emotional resilience. According to Stoic philosophy, death is not to be feared, for it is a natural part of the cosmic order. The contemplation of mortality helps free individuals from the anxieties of daily life, allowing them to focus on what truly matters, living in accordance with reason and virtue. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Memento mori is not an invitation to despair, but a call to awareness. In a world full of distractions, it brings clarity. By accepting the limits of our time, we can turn our attention to the present moment, which is all we ever truly possess. This perspective aligns with the Buddhist teaching of impermanence, anicca, where the recognition that everything is transient, including our own lives, leads to a deeper sense of presence and freedom from attachment. In existential philosophy, particularly in the works of Martin Heidegger and Jean-Paul Sartre, the contemplation of death serves as a gateway to authentic living. Heidegger's concept of being toward death, Sein zum Tod, reveals that it is only in acknowledging the inevitability of death that one can live authentically, making conscious choices that reflect one's true self rather than conforming to societal expectations. In this sense, Memento Mori is a radical invitation to live fully, to embrace responsibility for one's life, and to engage deeply with the question of what it means to exist. Transformative power. The power of Memento Mori lies in its ability to transform the way we experience life. By accepting death's presence, one can cultivate a life of greater purpose and joy. Paradoxically, it is through the lens of death that we come to appreciate life more profoundly, recognizing that every moment is a gift, every relationship precious, and every opportunity for growth an essential part of our journey. For some, this awareness leads to a renewed focus on personal fulfillment, chasing passions, seeking adventure, and creating lasting memories. For others, it inspires a turn towards spiritual growth, ethical living, and contributions to the well-being of others. Memento Mori teaches us that legacy is not just what we leave behind, but how we live in the here and now. It inspires gratitude and humility, reminding us that we are part of something greater than ourselves. The Stoic philosopher Seneca eloquently captured this sentiment when he said, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day." The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Seneca's words are a powerful invocation to view every day as an opportunity to live with intention, to mend relationships, to act with integrity, and to pursue that which truly matters. In the modern world, where the fear of death is often hidden beneath layers of distraction, Memento Mori can serve as a tool for psychological growth. Contemporary psychology has explored the role of death awareness in existential therapy, suggesting that confronting mortality can lead to greater psychological resilience, emotional depth, and a sense of meaning. Researchers like Irvin Yalom, a pioneer in existential psychotherapy, argue that embracing the reality of death can lead to what he calls death transcendence, the ability to live more fully by accepting the impermanence of life. Conclusion. In reflecting on Memento Mori, we are invited into a deeper, more meaningful engagement with life. Far from being a morbid or pessimistic concept, it is a timeless reminder that life's brevity is not something to be feared, but embraced. By keeping the certainty of death in view, we gain clarity on what truly matters, cultivating gratitude, presence, and purpose in our everyday existence. Ultimately, Memento Mori is an invitation to live authentically, to honor the fleeting moments of life, and to seek a path of wisdom and compassion. As we confront the mystery of our mortality, we may find that life, in all its imperfection and transience, is far more valuable and extraordinary than we ever imagined. In the face of death, we are called to live, not just to exist, but to live fully, consciously, and with an unwavering commitment to what is meaningful. Expand your knowledge and wisdom through short film documentaries like this one you just watched. Subscribe to The Philosopher's Canvas on YouTube and support us with a like and a comment. Until next time.